Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is the first. We are gonna do a commentary video over my team, the Cincinnati Bengals. No, I'm just playing with you. It's the Seattle Seahawks because I just always like them. But not of them, but of how my quarterback, Russell Wilson, is so very, very disrespected. Not just by the fans of other teams and the NFL itself, but by his own team sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. We're just gonna be doing a commentary video today, talking about going over how I think Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes are on par with each other. Not too different. They're not way out of the picture. Patrick Mahomes is the most talented quarterback in the league. That's what I can say. I can't say he's the best quarterback in the league because if you look at the Super Bowl highlights again, he threw 2 dumb interceptions. That's all I gotta say. He threw 2 dumb interceptions straight to the defender. You know, it was stupid. You know, that's all I gotta say. He wasn't playing good at the start of the game. Finished off great. Just didn't play good at the beginning. You want a player to be consistent, and that's what I'm going into on this one. Russell Wilson is very consistent, you know, whether it's through his touchdowns and his low interceptions. He's very consistent. The only thing he's not consistent at is yards, because I'll show you his yards from 2017 to 2018. 3,983 yards in 2017, and then the 2018, 3,448 yards. That's not consistent, but he threw 34 touchdowns in 2017 and 35 in 2018. Only threw 11 in 2017 with 7 in 2018. That's pretty good numbers, you know. But yeah. Patrick Mahomes threw 50 touchdowns and 5,000 yards and all that great stuff, you know. Jameis Winston just threw 5,137, I believe, yards. That's more than Patrick Mahomes threw for last year. So, I mean, even though he threw 30 interceptions, that's still more yards than Patrick Mahomes. But he's not even an MVP because he threw 30 interceptions. Why would anybody vote for that? I don't understand. But Russell Wilson gets snubbed from MVP every year. You know, he leads our team, our not so great roster of a team in Seattle, to 10 wins basically every season. Only one season when he went 9-7. That's it. One season. The rest of the season, you know, pretty good. And this season, looking like a championship team until the final few games when our running backs went down. That's bad for us. That was bad, very, very bad. But that is not what we are talking about today. We are talking about how So I have friends, you know, that they elaborate. They talk about it. They like to say, you know, that you know, their quarterback is better than Russell Wilson. First of all, look, Aaron Rodgers is an amazing quarterback. Gee. Aaron Rodgers is an amazing quarterback. Hall of Fame quarterback. Y'all, from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers, that's the best y'all could ever ask for. One Hall of Fame quarterback to the next. He's just not been playing as good as he used to. You know, he's not big arm Aaron. You know, that bad man Aaron. You know, he's not that caliber. But yeah, he's not that caliber. So Russell Wilson is better than Aaron Rodgers right now. I wouldn't say that a couple years ago, but right now, right today, whenever January 15th, 2020, he is better than Aaron Rodgers. And he is better. Lamar Jackson may have won the MVP, you know, but Russell Wilson is better. And it was disrespectful how the league just wanted a better story. They just wanted a better story. You know, it's not like that. It's not like that. They want a better story. See, Lamar Jackson had a better story because nobody thought that he was gonna do it. Nobody thought he was gonna rush for over 1,200 yards and throw for over 36 touchdowns and have a 66.1% completion percentage and a 3,137 yards, 36 touchdowns, and a pass rating of 113.3 pass rating. But they fail to realize is Lamar Jackson's not the MVP of that team. You know, he may have, you know, he was a big contributor. He wasn't the biggest contributor. They had a great defense. Defense made stops, gave Lamar Jackson the ball. Lamar Jackson ran over every team, except for the Titans in the wild card playoffs because they got demolished. They contained Lamar Jackson. They didn't stop him. Lamar Jackson is the hardest quarterback. One of the most difficult quarterbacks. I'm not gonna say the hardest, but one of the most difficult quarterbacks to like elaborate, like stop or do that. You know, him, Russell Wilson, and Patrick Mahomes. People are scared of Patrick Mahomes because of his big arm. The teams are scared of Lamar Jackson because of his legs, his ability to run downfield and get that first down or to get that multiple yards gain, line him up at field goal range, win them the game. You know, but sometimes Russell Wilson is disrespected by his own team. His own team tried to trade him away. Not that. Now, I understand that they wanted to get cheaper talent, but Russell Wilson is one, if not the greatest in the league right now. Leads the league in touchdowns of the past 3 seasons, over 100 touchdowns in the past 3 seasons. And Tom Brady's the only one that's close to 15. But it's Russell Wilson is disrespected. He was disrespected coming into the league because, you know, of his height, and he's proved to everybody that it doesn't matter about the height. He is still disrespected. Underrated for the past, I don't know how many years, since up to 2019, when we almost saw him, you know, win that MVP, but Lamar Jackson was a unanimous vote. But what I'm trying to get across is sometimes Russell Wilson, they won't give him the offensive line. You know, Russell Wilson performs with great numbers. Let me show you his numbers from 2019. 4,110 yards, 31 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. You know, pass rating of 106. Completion percentage of 66.1. Rushing yards, 302, and 3 rushing touchdowns on the ground. That's a great year. That's a good year. That's a great year. And he leads our team to victory. 10 wins. And leads us to the playoffs. Make the playoffs virtually every year. One year he missed the playoffs. But a 7-time Pro Bowler. That's every year, past his rookie year, that he's been a Pro Bowler. That's not an easy feat. That's not an easy feat to do. But it's just he's still very disrespected, even on the level of he should have won that MVP this year. You know, leading us to 11 wins. He was the one who led us to 11 wins. I don't think it was the defense. Definitely wasn't the offensive line. Dak with a great offensive line, great weapons, and not such a good head coach. And still, he could have led his team to at least 10 wins. Couldn't even do that with the offensive line that he has and the weapons that he has. And he has a good defense. That defense is good. DeMarcus Lawrence, Leighton Vander Esch. That's a good defense. That's a great team. And 8-8. 8-8. That's all you can do. 8-8. Russell Wilson with a rush roster puts up 11 wins, 10 wins a season basically. Without the Legion of Boom, but post the Legion of Boom days. Everybody talks about how, oh, he only won that Super Bowl because of the Legion of Boom. He was the one who was scoring points on offense. He was throwing the touchdowns to the receivers. He had to get the points on the board for us to win. The 2 years the Legion of Boom didn't have a great quarterback, they went 7-9, 7-9, 7-9, 2 years in there. Russell Wilson comes in 11-5, 13-3, 12-4, 10-6, 10-5-1, 9-7, 10-6, 11-5. That right there. Don't count that, but that is what Russell Wilson has done for us. And you just can't evaluate Russell Wilson. Yeah, he's pretty difficult to plan because you don't know if he's gonna throw, you don't know if he's gonna run, you don't know if he's gonna, do a read option. He rarely does those, but when he does, they're deadly because he rarely runs those. But this quarterback is like Steve Young, as Colin said, Colin Cowhead. Damn it, messing up name. But as he said, he's basically Steve Young in the new era. He keeps us in championship caliber. He should have been that MVP. He got snubbed from MVP. One reason he's disrespected. Fans disrespect him. They say Lamar Jackson's better. Lamar Jackson is third on the quarterbacks list. Third for me. It's Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes are close, but I'm not being biased because I'm a Seahawks fan, but I'm just saying that in my opinion, Russell Wilson is a little bit better than Patrick Mahomes, Yeah. And Patrick Mahomes is still a great quarterback. Dropped at 50 touchdowns, 5,000 yards. That's a hard thing to beat. But he had the down year this year. I know he was injured for 2 games. 4,033 yards, 31 yards, 26 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, pass rate of 100.3, and a completion percentage of 65.9. That's an okay season, but that's not a good season off of what the season he just came from. I came off of. He just came out of 5,050 touchdown season, and he dropped down to that. 26 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. If he played off 15 games, it's 4,592 yards to 32 touchdowns. That's still not that good. Off of that, that's a down year, basically. 18 touchdowns less than what he threw last year if he played all 16 games. That's not no. But what I'm trying to get across is sometimes Russell Wilson, most of the time Russell Wilson is disrespected. I'm not doing this video for views. I'm just trying to get the point across. Sometimes he's disrespected by players and not by players, but by other NFL fans and by the NFL. I think they don't like short. I don't think they want short quarterbacks to be in the MVP because Drew Brees and Russell Wilson get snubbed. Drew Brees breaking his own record for completion doesn't get MVP. That's it. That's another time. But he keeps us in championship every year. Keeps us in championship. He keeps the games close. He's the one. Even if we lose, he's still putting up great numbers. That's just it. But if you enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a like. Comment down below. Subscribe to the video. Just wanted to do something different. Because I'm a Seahawks fan. I'm a football fan, big football fan. Didn't really watch this game next year. Don't want to get this video too long. So probably gonna I'm trying to just elaborate. But hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike and comment down below and tell me why. But if you want more content I don't just do commentary. I don't just do gaming. I just want to do something different. You know, just keep my content fresh, and never frozen like Wendy's beef. But hope you enjoyed the video. Until next video, I will see you guys later. Peace.